Hey everyone, I'm Abby. Thanks for joining me today. Real quick side note, thanks for bearing with me with the sound and the echo and the static. I am working on that so that you guys can hear me even clearer. But we are going to go for a wonderful Pilates routine that I've mixed in some yoga to help lengthen, stretch out all those muscles. So no equipment needed, just some floor space. Mat is optional. We're going to go ahead and start towards the end, slightly middle of your mat. We're going to go through a quick checklist. Hips are in, abs are tight, like I always talk about. We'll talk more in a second. Shoulders are back and down. Head is up nice and long. I want you looking forward, okay? I'm going sideways so you guys can see me as I talk, but I want you looking forward because you're going to be thinking of stacking head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, so maybe you need to rack those hips in, hips over heels. Then let's go back to those abs. Make sure you have pulled your abdominals in and up towards your ribs. You're lengthening that spine. Taking your deep inhale and exhale. Good, forcing out that breath. Good, 2 more, take your time. Nice deep inhale. Force out that exhale. Good, 1 more, nice deep inhale. And exhale. We're going to add in some sun salutation here. So nice deep inhale. My palms are up. I'm lengthening as my arms go up. Exhale as you press down. Good. Nice deep inhale again. Raise it up. Exhale. Press down. Nice deep inhale. Take it up. Exhale. You're going to go halfway this time to a tabletop. Stopping right there. Holding. Get that stretch into the hips. My abdominals are still tight. My shoulders are still back. This isn't a time to round out. Keep that back nice and long, nice and straight. Good, raise it back up. Nice deep inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, fold it halfway to that tabletop. Deep breaths. Good. Inhale, as you exhale, back up, press down. Nice deep inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Halfway, force out that breath. Good, check yourself. Make sure you're halfway. You know, look at the hips. Inhaling and exhale, back up. Keep the arms overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, all the way down this time. Hold it. Deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring it up. Lengthen through. Inhale. Exhale. We're going all the way down again. Hold it. Deep breaths. Go ahead, step your left foot back. You're going to bring your right foot forward a little more if you need to adjust in your space or on the mat. And we're into that runner's lunge. My hand is between, my foot is between my hands. My leg is nice and long. Good, deep breaths. Go ahead, step that right foot back to meet it into plank. We're holding each position because again, we really want to stretch and lengthen everything out. Good, holding in that plank. Make sure your hands are directly underneath the shoulders. You're going to lower through. We're going to go through a chaturanga here. I want your elbows staying along the side of the body. Lower down, dip through. If this is too intense, drop to the elbows. Otherwise, we're up here, hold that stretch. Good, curl the toes under. Push up to your downward dog. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Deep breaths. Bring your left foot in, so this should be your other leg. Your right leg is to the back. It's long, it's stretching. My left foot is between my hands. Inhale and exhale. Good. Step that right foot in. Give a little squat and bring it up. Drop to that tabletop and all the way up. Nice deep inhale. We're going through it again. Make sure you got space forward and back. You know the routine now. Nice deep breath. Here we go. Take it up. Exhale. Press down. Nice deep inhale. Into that tabletop. Abdominals in. Deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Force out that breath. Good. Inhale up. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale. Halfway. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Force out that breath all the way down this time. Good. Inhale and exhale. Step back with your left. Lengthen that leg. Hold the stretch. Don't rush it. Slowly lower the knee down. This is going to give you a deeper stretch into that hip flexor. Watch that your foot isn't too far back, okay? You don't want your knee pushing out past your toes. Okay, my toes are definitely ahead of my knee. I'm getting that good stretch here through that hip flexor, and I'm raising back up, lengthen that leg out. Deep breaths. Good. Stretch that right foot back. Hold plank. Okay, we're going to mix it up. You're actually going to bring the left foot in now. Hold that. Deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Don't rush it. Slowly lower that knee down. Same thing. Check on that knee here in the front. Watch that it's not too far forward. Good. Deep breaths. Getting that beautiful stretch through your right hip flexor. And tuck that toe under. Lengthen the leg back out. Okay, we're going back into plank. Stretch that foot back. Hold a nice solid plank. Deep breaths. If you need to modify, you can drop to the knees. Just make sure you're keeping the hips tucked in. Okay, we're going to go through chaturanga here in just a second, but I want to go through a few things. Make sure the elbows stay next to the body as you lower down. That means you need to make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders as you start. And maybe your range of motion is kind of small. That's okay. I'd rather you kept the elbows in, ended it here, and lowered down, than cheat yourself and get one of these, and I don't know if you can tell, protruding wide, crazy elbows, and lower down because you're losing the move. You're actually putting unnecessary strain on your rotator, and you're not getting the benefits of the move, okay? And it's a building. So, slowly lower down. Deep breaths. Keep the elbows in. Beautiful. Lengthen up. Curl the toes under. Press up to that downward dog. So we're going to flow through that. Take your time in each position. Hold that downward dog. Back out. Deep breaths. Hold plank briefly. Here we go. Lower through chaturanga. Again, it's a building. So if you feel like your range of motion isn't very big, that's okay. Curl your toes under. Push up to that downward dog. Let me tell you, when I first started those, it wasn't pretty. But you got to build, okay? And that's the only way you get better and stronger. Elbows in. Go to your range of motion. Lower down. All the way through. Good. Keep your elbows in. Keep it going. Keep your flow going. Deep breaths. All the way out. Lower down. Keep moving at your pace. Remember, you can always modify to the knees. Lower down. Dip through. And open up. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Flow through. Drive up. Let's go about 3 more. All the way out. Take your time. Lower down. And open up. Beautiful. Keep flowing through. Think about that breath. Inhale. Forcing out that exhale. Good. All the way down. Whoop, I can tell I'm getting a little sloppy. I'm not going to lie. I ran through this all earlier today for you guys. Made the video and it wouldn't upload. So I'm back at it again, and I can tell I already went through once. My muscles are a little tired. Good. Raise up. Curl the toes under. We're far from done. Take a deep breath here. You can step it in or hop both feet. You pick. So step, we're bringing hands to, or feet to hands. I'm going to give a little hop. You can step that in. Give a little squat. Hips up. Head is still down. And bring it all the way to the top. Inhale. Force your exhale out. Beautiful. Keep it going. Nice deep inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Press down. Good. Nice deep inhale. Leave the arms up overhead. Exhale. Fold in half to tabletop. Nice deep breath up. Lengthen. Exhale. We're going all the way down. Hold. Give a little squat. Good. Okay, you can step hips back up. You can step 1 foot back at a time or hop both feet back. We're jumping out to plank or stepping back. Good. Make sure the hands are directly under the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Good. And lower down. You've got 2 of them here. 2 chaturangas we're going to go through. Lower down. Dip through. Open up. Curl the toes under. Push up. To that downward dog. Good. Back out. Abdominals in. Lower down. Dip through. Open up. Beautiful. Curl the toes under. Push up. Good. Step the right foot in. Hold that. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Straighten out. Bend. Straighten it back out. And bend. And back up. Step the right foot back. Bring your left in. Same thing, lower down, straighten it out. Good, lower down, straighten it out, step it back, into your chaturanga. Deep breath, stretch it up. Beautiful, curl the toes under, push it up. And go ahead and lower down, push back into a child's pose. And we're gonna go ahead and lengthen out onto your back. So, real quick before we get rolling through with the abdominals, make sure you have that contraction. Abdominals are in nice and tight, okay? Bring your knees into your chest, your toes are pointed. You're gonna start with your single knee stretch. I love the single knee stretch. Everything builds off of the single knee stretch. Good. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath. Good. All the way out. So you can raise that upper body if you need to, or keep it on the mat. You know the rules. Shoulder blades are off if you're lifted. You keep that contraction either way. Extend and drop. So the two things I look for in this move for it to be the most effective is that you keep your contraction through your abdominals, using that breath. So that's number one. And number two is that you drop, okay? I just don't want legs out and in. I want that drop of the leg. That drop of the leg helps hit the lower abdominals. So we're gonna keep this going, and you're gonna double beat right here. Good, extend and drop, all the way out. Force out that breath. Good, all the way out. Inhale, exhale. Think of your heel hitting a drum. Good, inhale, exhale. Give me 8 right here. 7 all the way. 6, 5, beautiful. 4. Last 3. If you're losing that contraction, remember, keep the upper body down. There's no shame in needing to lower down to keep control. And here we go. Speed it up. Singles. Inhale, exhale. All the way out. Force out that breath. Give me 8, 7, all the way out. 6, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Hug your knees, rock that side to side. So if you've been following me for a little while, more recently we discussed doing corkscrews in one of our workouts. So we're gonna get into them today, let me tell you. So you don't need to move. Legs are up. Remember, hands to hips, so you're aware of any hip movement. Okay, we want our butt and hips staying to the floor. You're gonna rotate to the side. My foot goes shorter. Remember, drop as low as you're comfortable and back up. Okay, flow through that nice and smooth. Go to your range of motion. If you notice that your hip and your butt's coming off, don't go as far to the side. Shorten it up, okay? Maybe just go a little bit, not as low, and a little bit up. Okay, maybe you can go a little bit, but you can drop lower, amount of space there, and back up. Keep it going though. Keep moving. But just really watch and be aware of the movement and the hips and the butt coming off. Good, abdominals in, go as low as you can control. Don't let the back arc. Abdominals in. Let's go 3 more each way. Keep it in control. If you need to modify, go bent knees. Same thing. One knee goes a little shorter as you roll to that side, and other knee does. Good. I'm still feeling that in my abdominals, so you're still working. 1 more each way. Okay, so modify if you need to. That's a great modification for the lower back. And up. Hug your knees. Beautifully done. Okay, we're going to warm up those glutes and hips for just a moment here. So we're going into a shoulder bridge. My heels are underneath my knees. My abdominals are in, and we're going to drive up. All the way up, coming off that mid-back, lower down. Good, all the way up. Good, deep breaths. My core is tight. I'm keeping my abdominals in, squeezing my glutes and hips at the top. Getting all the way off the back into the shoulder blades. Good. Drive and lift. Squeezing at the top. I don't want you to hyperextend. And what I mean by that is your hips shouldn't be all the way up here. There shouldn't be a bend through here. It should be a straight line through here from knee to shoulder. Okay, abdominals in, deep breaths. Squeeze the glutes and hips. Deep breaths. Beautiful. I love these. I love shoulder bridges because they're a great move. They work so many areas. So those are just a great warm-up for what we're going to get into with our glutes and hips later. In 5 seconds, we're going to go up and hold. Here we go, up and hold. Good, deep breaths. Inhale, force up that exhale. Keep holding, deep breaths. Beautiful, keep holding, give me 10, 9, keep holding, 8, 6, keep moving, 5, 3, 2, lower down, give me 5, all the way up, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down, and rest. Good. So that was just a warm up for the glutes and hips. Nothing crazy, right? Legs are gonna go long, and we're gonna go for 10 roll-ups. So you need to modify, you can go bent knees, but otherwise I want long legs, feet glued together, arms overhead. Roll it up, sit nice and tall. Good, slowly roll it down. On your 10th one, you're gonna stay seated. Watch that you don't let the arms get ahead of you. If you find you are getting your arms like this, that means you're using them as momentum. Take them across your chest so you don't cheat. Okay, and sometimes we cheat and we don't even know it, so don't beat yourself up. But I want you to be aware of that so you can move the arms if you need to, so you can get everything out of this. Sit tall at the top. Good, all the way down. Good, all the way up. Sit tall, deep breaths. Slowly lower it down. Good, remember once you've got 10, stay seated at the top. I'm gonna go 2 more. Last one. Roll through that spine. Stay seated all the way up. Reach over for the toes for a nice stretch. All right, so we're gonna go into a half roll back, and I'll give you some modifications for this. Sitting nice and tall, shoulders back. You're gonna come up for a half roll back, feet are raised, so you're in a V-sit. We're gonna gently tap and lift. The movement is coming from my hip, not my knee. If you need to modify, you can drop here. That takes some of the pressure off that lower back, making sure you're pulling your abdominals in. And if that's still a little too much, right here, deep breath. Inhale, force out that exhale, okay? So pick where you wanna be, keep it going. Beautiful, tap and lift. Try not to let the upper body move. Good, just a simple tap. It's not a far movement. If you notice, the wheel doesn't have far to get to the ground. That's okay. Let me tell you, I still feel it in my abdominals. I feel it in my thighs. Some of that may be because this is my second time through. Last 5 seconds. 2, and rest it. Reach over for the toes, stretch out those legs for a second. Sit nice and tall. Okay, so we're coming up onto your hands and knees. And again, I will give modifications as always. Big things to concentrate is make sure you pull your abdominals in to help protect your back and watch your back. This isn't a time to round through. Keep that back nice and straight, the spine nice and long. You're gonna start with your left leg to the back, hip is down. One of the modifications, you can always drop to your elbows for any of this, for both lower back and wrist issues, okay? So, we're starting with a nice flexed foot, abdominals in. Think of your foot holding a plate. You're gonna give me little lifts. I'm talking little. Good, deep breaths. Okay, you have 3 moves, 30 seconds each. That's easy peasy. We're gonna do it 3 times. Hold those abdominals in. It will go fast, I promise. Watch this supporting hip. Don't lean into it. All right, you've got this. Keep going. Abdominals in. And straighten the leg out. You're going to cross and open wide. Good. Cross and open wide. My foot lifts. I'm tapping it across and wide. When I cross, I'm not leaning into that with my supporting hip. Okay? Keep your hip aligned on that supporting leg. Just go to your range of motion. Abdominals in. Deep breaths. In 5, we're going to drop to the elbows. 3, 2, drop down. I want that leg up high. Little lifts as high as you can. Keep your hip towards the mat. Don't let it open up out to the side. Keep that foot as high as you can, hopefully higher than your hip. Okay, so this is the third move. We'll go back to the beginning with that flexed foot and bent knee. You can stay here on the elbows or back up to your hands. It's up to you. Watch here that you don't shake the leg. Lift. Lift. You're in control. Here we go. Back to the beginning. First move. Flex and push. If you notice, the movement is small. My knee isn't dropping much below hip level, and it's going right back up. I'm keeping those abdominals pulled in tight. Keep it going. Deep breaths. Good. Concentrate on that breathing. You're doing great. We're going to go into that second move in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and cross. Right here. Good. I love this one. I love this one. I can feel my obliques working on this one, and not in a burn way, but just in a crunch kind of way. I love this one because my hips, my glutes, it is just working so many areas. Good. All the way out as far as you can. Cross all the way. You got 5, 3, 2. We're dropping to the elbows right here. Foot high. Deep breaths all the way up. Keep it going. Inhale. Force out that exhale. Keep that contraction. You got this. Leg high. Deep breaths. You can do it. Stick with it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Back to the beginning. The last round though. Foot flex. Little presses. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You can do this. I know it's probably burning a little bit, but stick with it. That burn is good. It's a good thing, right? Deep breaths. You can do it. It's the last time on this leg for this move. Then you're going to go to that long leg in 5, 4, 3, 2. Long leg right here. And cross. And if you're unsure what that looks like, kind of if you're not still following, so I'm crossing wide and over to the side. If you notice, I'm not leaning at all when I cross here. Okay, my upper body doesn't move at all. Keep it going. Keep it going. And abdominals are in. Like I said, I can tell I'm working into the obliques on that. In 3, we're going to drop to the elbows. 2, drop to the elbows. Let's go. Good. All the way up. Abdominals in. Deep breaths. This is it. See how fast that went? I told you it would go fast. You're almost there. 15 seconds. Stick with it. Good. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and end. Stretch that back. My feet are wide. Crossing into my hips. My feet are together. My knees are wide. Great job. Good. Take a seat on your mat. Come back to that V-sit with the heel taps. Pick one of your 3 positions. Staying seated. We're going right into it. Or down to the forearms. Or onto the back. Okay, you pick. Make sure you're in control. You've got great form with the shoulders back, the chest up, the abs in. Little movement, nothing crazy. Good, force out that breath. Keep that chest up. Beautiful, 15 seconds here. Last 5, 4, you can do this. 3, 2, and rest. Okay, stretch it over. Stretch out those thighs. Here we go into the other side. Back up onto your hands and knees. Starting with the right leg back. Flex that foot. Drop that hip. Go through your checklist, abdominals in. Remember, you can always drop to your elbows. Here we go. Little presses. Deep breaths. Inhale, force out your exhale. Keep it going. Good. Keep that contraction in your abdominals. Keep that working hip down. Okay, see that difference of here and here. Okay, keeping my hip even with my supporting hip so it's not raising higher, putting that strain on my back. Good. Little pushes. You got it. Long leg. Here we go. Cross. Take it wide. All the way. Beautiful. Good. Open all the way. Good. All the way over. All the way open. Keep that supporting hip in. Don't lean into that. Deep breaths. We're going to drop to the elbows in 5. In 3, 2, drop to the elbow, leg high, here we go. Little lifts. Deep breaths. Remember, you're not shaking the leg. Lift it. Little lifts. Be in control of the move. Look back at your leg. Are you shaking it or are you lifting? Be in control. You're going to work this hard. Make it worth it. You can do this. This isn't even my toughest routine for you. Come on, you can do this. You got it. 5, we're going back up to the hands, or you can stay on the elbows, wherever you want to be. 3, 2, flex the foot, little presses. So you can stay here on the elbows if that's more comfortable on your back or to your hands, or you can come back up. Good. Little lifts. Deep breaths. Beautiful. All the way up. Got it. In 3, you're going to that long leg. 2, here we go, cross. All the way over. Deep breaths. Keep it moving. Keep your abdominals pulled in. Good. All the way over. 10 seconds. Last 5. 3, 2, down for that lift. Right here and up. Good, you got this. Little lifts. Almost at the end of your second round. You can do this. Take those deep breaths. Concentrate on that breathing. Whoop, I can tell I'm leaning into that supporting up. You got to tuck it in. Good. Inhale. Force out that exhale. You're doing great. You only got to go through this one more time. Okay? If you're burning, that's okay. That's normal. And here we go. Little lifts. Foot flexed. Deep breaths. Inhale. Force out that exhale. Good. You can do this. All the way up. Don't let that knee sink. Don't keep that knee down here. Look back. Where is your knee? I want it at hip level and pushing up just a touch higher. Good. In 5, you'll go to that cross. 3, 2. Here we go. Into that cross. Good. All the way over. All the way over. Last one of these. Keep that supporting hip tucked in. Those abdominals tight. Got it. Give me 5, 3, 2. Here we go. Third part. Leg nice and high and long. And lift. Good. Keep that supporting hip tucked in. This is it. Deep breaths. Inhale. Force out that exhale. Keep that leg up there. You got this. You can do this. Right here. You've got 10. Finish it out. 9. Don't shake. Lift. 8. Last 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and beautifully done. Knees wide. Stretch back. If you are more advanced, you're one of my regulars, run through that again later if you want more intensity on that, okay? Like I said, it was 30-second rounds. And you could do maybe just 2 more rounds. Again, that's if you're just wanting something a little deeper on that. So go ahead, back to our V-sit. Sitting nice and tall, abdominals in. And let me tell you, those 3 rounds at 30 seconds each, they'll get you real good burn. So don't be worried if you don't do more later. Here we go. And tap. Pick one of your 3 positions. Maybe you can drop to the forearms or all the way back on the mat. Abdominals in. Deep breaths. Okay. Inhale. Force out that exhale. You got this. Let's go. 15 more seconds. You can do this. Sit tall. Lengthen through that spine. Last 15 seconds. You can do it. Last 8, 7. I know, I give us a little bonus time on this one. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good. Lay on back. Hug your knees. Nicely done. We'll stretch that out with your single knee stretch. Toes pointed. Pick where you want to be, upper body on the mat. And extend. Inhale, exhale. Switch. Where you can always put the head down or even the hands behind the head to support if you need. Just watch that you don't push on the head. You don't want any more, any closer space than fists width apart with the chin and the chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Double beat. Good. All the way out. Inhale, exhale, double beat. You got this. And 5, 4, extend and drop that leg. Last 2, 1, and speed it up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Deep breaths. Keep it going. Make sure you're off those shoulder blades. Come on. Whew. Until I was starting to sink. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Rock that side to side. Nicely done. We're going into your corkscrews. Legs up. Modify with bent knees if you need to. Here we go. Take it to the side. All the way up. Good. All the way down. Get to your full range of motion. In control though. Good. Going bigger isn't always better if you're losing control, if you're getting sloppy. Okay, you need to make sure the back doesn't arc. Remember that? So, if anything, shorten it up. It is a building. Let me tell you, you start short, you'll drop a little lower eventually. Then you'll drop a little lower again. Okay, it is a huge building. Abdominals in. Don't just find ways to cheat it, or don't always just try to modify. Build, shorten up the range of motion and build off of that so that you get stronger. You got this. 10 more seconds. Last one, and in with your knees. We're going to your double knee stretch. Okay, if you are you stayed in classes for me or you're advanced, you know what you're doing, get to work. I'm gonna go through some different levels here. So level 1, if you're a beginner, start with the upper body on the mat and keep it there. You're gonna extend and hold. Exhale. Good. On your extension, you pick where you want your legs. Up high, medium, low, you pick, but make sure your back is not arcing and your abdominals stay in. Good. Match your breath with it and exhale. If you're a little more advanced, inhale, exhale on your close and lift here. Lower on your extension, lift on your close. Good. Matching the breath with it, exhale. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And if you're more advanced, you guys know that, you can take the upper body and keep lifted. Okay, we'll go through those again though. So there's your 3 positions. All right, we are back to our single knee stretch through those 3 rounds of single, double beat, and quick. So abdominals are in, toes are pointed. Pick where you want that upper body. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, switch. Deep breath. You can raise the upper body if you want. You pick. Force out that breath. Take your time. Hold that leg out there. And double beat. Good, double beat. Remember, if you're losing that control through the upper body in terms of the shoulder blades, lower down. If you're losing that contraction, lower down. Pull that stomach in. Inhale, exhale. Double beat. Give me a set of 2. 1 more. And speed it up. Don't get sloppy. Inhale, exhale. Don't get sloppy. All the way out. Force out that breath. Deep breath. Give me 8. You got this. 7. All the way out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Hug your knees. Take your chin side to side for a quick stretch. Back up with the legs. 1 more set of your corkscrews. Here we go. Lower down and lift. Watch that you don't push into the arms. If you find you do, raise the forearms. See if maybe you don't push as much with just the upper part of the arm. If you find you do, raise the arms entirely. But I want you in control, okay? Don't be using any other body parts. Don't cheat yourself. Remember, shorten the range of motion if you have to. It is a building. I'm telling you, go shorter at the range of motion. Stick with all of this, and you will be amazed at where you are when you stick with it and it builds, okay? You'll be so proud of yourself with how far you come by not letting yourself cheat. So take away all those things like the arms, the forearms, whatever it may be. Ooh, I don't know what shape that one was. Deep breaths. Have you guys noticed my new friend Planty? Figured I needed a friend here in my video to keep me company. Good. Deep breaths. 1 more each way. Last one. And in. Hug your knees. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to your double knee stretch. Toes are pointed. Pick one of those 3 positions. If you know where you are, get going. Level 1, you're here. Upper body on the mat. Abdominals in. Exhale. Deep breaths. Good. Remember level 2, you're lifting on your close. Good. And level 3, you can stay lifted. Make sure you don't let those shoulder blades touch, even as the arms come up overhead. If that's the case, you need to go back down to level 2 and build. No shame in that game, okay? Deep breaths. Build so that you get stronger. Don't push yourself thinking you're working harder, because you're not. You're losing out on the work. Last 4. You got this. 3, 2. Last one. And lower down. Take that chin side to side. Okay. Legs long, roll on over to your belly. We're going to go 2 super peoples. Here's your options. Level 1, arms at your side, palms up. Level 2, level 3, hands on the head. Level 4, arms are in front. Again, no shame in your game dropping down levels. I like to keep my arms here at a level 2 because I can tell I keep better control than when my arms go out. I tend to push my stomach out. So find where you are in control. Abdominals in. Here we go. 3, 2, up and hold. Thighs are off the mat. Elongate through your spine from head to toe. Inhale and exhale, keeping your abdominals in. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Let's go. Give me 10. These aren't going to be super long. We're just going to go for 2 of them. Last 8, 7, 6. Keep holding. 5, 3, 2, and lower down. Okay, we're going to go one more. Adjust if you need to. If you find your pelvic bone just absolutely digs into the mat, grab a towel, put it right there for a little bit of support. There's no point in causing pain. Here we go. 3, 2, up and hold. Abdominals in. Lengthen. You guys got this. This is the last one. Deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. You can do this. Beautiful. Lengthen. Come on, let's go. Get up there. Give me 10. Keep those abdominals in. You got this. Last 6. Last 5. Lengthen through those legs. 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Go ahead, push back to a quick child's pose. All right, we're going out for some plank stretching. I know, right? You're thinking, what? So, go ahead, and I'll give you modification, but come on out to your plank position. Okay? You can go to the elbows if you want. I recommend the wrist if you can, because we're going to be bringing the knee in. So you're going to be rotating, bringing the knee in. If you notice, my upper body rotates with it, and then I slide the foot back. I keep the hips down, and other way. Rotate, keep the hips down. Okay, if you need to modify, you can come to the knee, slide the knee in. You really got to watch the hips here, and you may need to go wide to bring that knee around, so wide with the knee, sliding it back. Keep it going. Give me one more each side. Good. End with your right coming in. So right knee is going to come in, and then I'm going to slide that knee between the hands. My foot goes wide out to the side. I'm going to lower all the way down. If that's not within your range of motion, stay lifted. That's okay. Again, it is a building process. Good. You have to stick with it though, and you will be amazed at where you can get. Get a nice deep stretch here. Inhale and exhale. If you're comfortable, lower down to the mat for just a moment. Deep breath. Good. Raise it up. Lengthen through your spine. Good. Raise it up. Slide that foot back to plank position. Here we go. Rotating through. Knee to elbow. I'm rotating and turning the upper body. Deep breath. My hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Good. One more each side. End with your left. Slide that knee in, foot goes out to the side. Straighten out that back one. Again, if that's a little too intense, raise up, come up off the glute. You want to work into the stretch. You don't need it to be painful, okay? Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale here. Lower down if you're comfortable. Good. Raise it back up. Deep breaths. You have done fantastic. Let's go one more round of those. Knees to hit, elbows on our plank. So back up for your plank. I'm just going to keep it short. Let's go. 20 seconds. You can do this. Let's go. Finish this out. Turn that hip and upper body. Turn the hip in. Keep the hips down as you roll through center. Last 5 seconds. I promise I have no more surprises for you. And lower down. Push back to your child's pose. My knees go wide. My feet are together. Lengthen that upper body. Really stretch the arms out long here. You can take forehead to the mat. Good. Go ahead, stay where you are. Just bring the arms around. Hands behind your back. Deep breaths. I'm going to come to the side so you guys can hear me. Inhale and exhale. Good. Take your time here. Don't rush it. Good. One more nice long inhale and exhale. And raising up. Lengthen through. Inhale and exhale. Onto your hands and knees. Cat-cow that through. Good. Take your time in each position. One more time. Each position. Push those toes out. Good. Curl them in. Push up to your downward dog. Pushing your chest towards your legs. Lengthen through. Drive the heels towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Hold. Deep breaths. Good. Slowly bring it up. Take a nice deep inhale. Rotate the palms and exhale. And we are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel fantastic. Make sure you go hydrate up. Comment below with what you liked. I'd love to add more of what you guys want to see. So add in your comments. Go ahead and like the video if you took the class today. And I will see you next time. As always, you know my rules. Go hydrate up, go refuel, and go have a happy, healthy day.